Hello and welcome to part 1 of my Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes for the Nintendo Gamecube. This is for the Cartridge Club, and I figured I would just do Twin Snakes, because it's an edition of the game that not everyone owns. It's kind of hard to come by. It's a little bit on the expensive side. I think the price has gone down a bit in recent months. Like, it used to be close to $50, and now it's like 30-something, I think. But yeah, it's an interesting version of the game, I'll give it that. And I also think it's kind of the weakest of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Unless you count the Metal Gear games ported to the NES, those were pretty horrendous. Oh, and I just went back to the press start screen. That's actually a problem that I'm going to be getting into here. The controls are not very good. We're going to put this on easy mode because I don't want it to be too ridiculously easy. Also, I'm not very good at this game, and I kind of want to focus on being able to do the commentary as opposed to long periods of silence where all I'm saying is like shit or damn it. So we're going to go with the radar being in intrusion mode as well, because that makes it, again, easier for me to focus on my commentary. And let's start with the first cutscene of the game. Now, I will be talking over a lot of the cutscenes, sometimes providing sort of a comedy commentary, but also commenting on certain things in the cutscenes, because the cutscenes in this game are kind of its selling point. They're ridiculous. But the one thing you'll notice if you're a fan of the original Metal Gear Solid is that the soundtrack is different. Quite different. Not very good, I don't think, compared to the originals, but apparently they had some sort of copyright issue with it, I guess. Like, I think they completely ripped off the theme song from something, which is unfortunate.
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Now, the voice actor for Liquid Snake is a guy... he goes by the pseudonym of James Flinders, I think it was. I don't remember his real name, but he's sort of a prominent voice actor, and right off the top of my head, I know that he's the guy who does Simba in Kingdom Hearts. And he's Disney's go-to guy for the character of Simba now. He did a bunch of other characters. I'll list off what those are in, like, when I get to editing this video. Because, you know, it's kind of cool. I mean, a lot of these voice actors do some pretty interesting stuff, and he's one of them. Because there's one right on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of what it is. That's just kind of surprising that it's the same guy. I don't think it was Simba. It might be Simba. Whatever. Anyway, first codec call.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push...
Which is a number that I remember better than my own phone number. How sad is that?
The codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Nobody but you will be able to hear you talking into it either, which is something they've never explained, because I put too much thought into this. Which is kind of weird, because it's Metal Gear Solid, and if anyone puts too much thought into it, it's Hideo Kojima. Like, way too much thought into... I'll probably talk about my opinions on Kojima as a writer later. Very mixed feelings, but I'm not going to go into it right away, because... Alright, there we go. We picked up the heartbeat sensor, which was... I believe that saw its first use in Metal Gear Solid 2. Knocking on the wall. The guard didn't hear us because he's not near there, so Anyway, yeah, this does have the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine, which is one of the points in its favor. I actually really like Metal Gear Solid 2. It's probably my favorite in the series, and that's something that apparently nobody else has ever said. But I love Metal Gear Solid 2. And not because it's the first one I ever played. I actually played them all in order. But for some reason, Metal Gear Solid 2 was like my favorite, at least from a gameplay standpoint. I think from a storytelling standpoint, it's where the series really jumped the shark and went full-on ridiculous. Alright, one complaint about the controls. The first-person view button is the Z button, which is that awkwardly placed shoulder button on the GameCube controller. Now, we're going to wait until the elevator comes down. Guess we're just going to... There we go. Yeah, the Z button on the controller, it's sort of an awkward position for the first-person view. There we go. To be, and it's just... Like, I think the button doesn't want to stay held down as much. Like, any sort of pressure removed from the button just releases it, and you're not in first-person view anymore. That's kind of a pain in the ass when you're aiming a gun in first-person view. Really, my main problem with this game comes with the controls. It controls like a GameCube game made by a third-party company. In other words, not well. Which was really one of the very few problems I had with the GameCube. Shoot. Because it is an excellent console. It's just... Nintendo's never really been all that great with third-party support. Oh, shoot. Alright.
Who's there?
And I just almost got caught like an idiot, but I did escape fairly well, if I do say so myself. Now, I might skip ahead to the elevator if I end up taking too long with this, because I actually haven't sat down with Twin Snakes for very long. Lately, I didn't really do a test run with this for more than a few minutes. There's no VR missions in here, I don't think, so... Yeah. I think that... There we go. I think there was an M9 tranq pistol in one of those lockers, but I'm not going to get that right away. And now the famous scene where he takes off the wetsuit. Except for instead of to the cool music from the original, it's to this super generic drum beat that doesn't really have the like flair and oomph of the original soundtrack at all. Basically, this is I heard someone describe this. I've heard two great descriptions of this game. The first one... God, that's slow motion. The first description is Michael Bay presents Metal Gear Solid, which is pretty accurate. And the second one is Metal Gear Solid, the original, is how it really happened. Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes, is how Otacon remembers it happening. You know, with his... kind of hero worship of Solid Snake. Alright.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
It's always kind of weird hearing Naomi not have a British accent.
This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
A Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I don't know. Russia's not that far away, and they're also kind of not known for keeping a tight hold on their weaponry. Like, after the fall of the Soviet Union, any idiot could probably buy a Hind if they had enough money. It's not that hard to figure out, Snake.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Now, it's also really awkward to hear Mei Ling speaking in the not stereotypical Chinese accent. I think it's the same voice actors, too. They just dropped the accent for some reason.
She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Oh my god, hotness, I want to bang you. Obligatory Metal Gear Awesome reference out of the way.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
What's this?
Dude, I think she's supposed to be like 19. Like,
but I'm surprised.
you're like twice her age. Creepy bastard.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
They're pretty much blind.
The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their...
You liar. These guys are blind, deaf, and they were probably dropped as children, too, because...
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
Like, if you've ever played Metal Gear Solid, the guards here aren't any smarter, really.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology.
As opposed to future technology that doesn't exist yet. Okay, I know what that means. It means technology that is officially currently existing and not, like, top secret technology. I get it.
Call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current status.
Or to hear stupid proverbs.
Is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Which is also a number I remember better than my own
Except for
phone
your
number.
binoculars. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
In my stomach!
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
I can kill people with secondhand smoke.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it.
I love pineapples. Taste yummy.
The best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Sort of channeling Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 3 there. With his obsession with food. Alright, got a ration. Let's see. I'm not sure what that item is. I think it's just chaff grenades. Probably don't need it. But those spotlights are actually going the other direction than they were in the original Metal Gear Solid, which makes them easier to dodge. So, which is a nice bonus. Whose footprints are these? Now, he will pretty much follow you around until you just get bored. Okay. Trying to grab him. And now he's unconscious. Cool. I'm actually not sure which button is the grab him to choke him button. I think it's A. I should have checked that at some point. Because I actually tend to do that a lot when I play Metal Gear, so... Yep. I'm trying not to kill anyone unless I have to, so... It's probably smarter to just off these guys, but, yeah, whatever.
A surveillance camera.
I'm surprised that that's here. Okay. Now we're going to go up through... Shit. I forgot that was there. Not that it matters. Because I'm in.
Can I take off this suit?
Yeah, whatever, but it's pretty fucking cool.
Hello, Solid Snake.
Oh my god, Hotness, I want to bang you.
Oh, I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake.
Okay, shut up.